Hello, I hope you're doing well. This is Ash Toledo speaking. My name is Ashley. My name is not Ash Toledo. That's just a name I came up with for the internet. But anyway, yes, that is my hand doing all that speedy stuff on your screen. You may be able to tell this is the first time I am doing a voiceover. I've already started a couple times and started over. I think this one I'm just gonna stick through even if I make a little mistake here and there. Anyway, yeah, it's been a long time since I've done one of these. I used to make these YouTube videos pretty frequently actually. For about a year after art school, I did one basically every week. I used to do those YouTuber portraits. In Adobe Illustrator, and I really enjoyed them, but I just didn't have time to continue when I went back to school. I did go back to school after art school. Maybe I should make this a bit of an introduction now that I'm trying to get back into the things on YouTube. Yeah, I went to school for illustration, and for a year after that I tried freelancing, and it was the worst. As many people who have tried that road will tell you, people suck, and freelancing sucks. So I went back to school for packaging design, and that was 3 years ago. I just finished. I actually just had my last class a couple nights ago, which is pretty exciting. And I'm at my internship now. Things are going pretty well, and I finally have free time to do artwork for myself instead of design work for school or work, which is pretty exciting. I posted a painting video a few weeks ago of another horned girl, and that was the first painting I had done. First full painting instead of just a silly little thing that I had done in at least 3 or 4 years, so it was pretty exciting. Yep. And now I'm back. Here's another horned girl. Surprise, surprise. I don't know why I enjoy them so much. But yeah, anyway, I finished school basically a couple nights ago. Graduation's coming up, and I would like to get back into the swing of things. I'm not really looking to make a career out of this. I know that some people do it pretty successfully, but I also know that things have been pretty up and down lately with the whole YouTube scenario. I'm not going to place any bets on my YouTube career. This is just going to be something I do for fun, I think. I'm not really interested in putting pressure on myself to do this properly, since I am working as well. Yeah, during school also, some of you may be wondering, like, oh, some people manage to do this while they're in school. I was also working 2, sometimes 3 part-time jobs on top of my full-time school schedule. And now that I have some free time, I quit one of the jobs. Now that I have free time, I find myself drawing more and spending more time on myself, which is nice. And so I can see myself being able to film more often and to paint more often, which is really exciting. And depending on how this voiceover goes, maybe do more voiceovers. I don't know. We'll see. I always used to put music in the background of my videos, which I always enjoy listening to music while I watch these. If you would like to do that, please go ahead and mute my voice. Put on whatever music you like. I recommend it. It's probably more enjoyable. Yeah, but there was a problem with the music, and that is that it is copyrighted. So if you do go back to some of my old videos, the audio is pretty messed up, but I don't want to take them down. Yeah, I don't want to lose them just because I can't make money off of them, just because like the audio is messed up. I mean, the content is still there. If you want to put on your own music, like I said, you can feel free to do so. Alright, maybe I should talk about this painting a little bit. Like I said before, my last painting, my first painting in a long time, was of a horned girl, and here is another horned girl. She's got ram horns on her head, which is pretty exciting. I'm also being super messy with the background. I did that mainly because, I wanted to go very soft and light with her hair, so I wanted the background to be messy as a contrast, but also I don't care about the background so much since I will be going over it with a bit of a pattern later on. Yep, just using some old paint to get some finishing touches in her hair. I do use styrofoam plates as little palettes because I don't have a real glass palette, and styrofoam plates are easily accessible and disposable. I know it's bad for the environment. Maybe I'll buy a glass palette. I don't know. Probably not. But I also like the styrofoam because it's disposable, because I don't need to worry about colors mixing together. If I only use one palette, it can be really stressful, like having to deal with the different stuff mixing together or anything. This way I've got different systems on different plates, and it's really useful. And I've got my plastic wrap to keep the paint wet overnight if I'm not quite done with it yet. And here we are painting the horns. I was having a lot of trouble with these at this point. I don't know if you can tell. You probably can't. It's just a sped up hand, disembodied hand, waving a paintbrush around, but I was having a lot of trouble with these horns, and I was not happy with the color that I ended up using. I was really, really unhappy, and you're gonna see later that I actually go over the horns quite a bit, almost completely changing them, at least changing the color. In about a minute, probably. I don't know. This is all sped up for me, but it's also sped up for you. I'm really bad at voiceovers. Maybe I won't post it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it is about. I think it might be because I really am into the graphic novel series Saga, and I don't know if you are familiar, because I don't know who you are, but if you are into graphic novels or fantasy or really cool politics and schemes and heartbreak, and oh, it's so good. The basic story is that there's like there's a planet and there's a moon, and they're at war. Anyway, the planet people have horns and the moon people have wings. Maybe it's the other way around. I can't remember right now, but I'm really into this graphic novel series, so maybe that's why these horned ladies are stuck in my head so much. I think the next one might have a unicorn horn. That might be kind of fun. Maybe your hair will be rose gold or something. That might be cool. But yeah, as I said, I basically completely paint over those horns. I was not happy with those. The only part that I liked was the blue shadow that I put, so I kept that. But everything else is changing to and especially to be a better contrasting color with the background. I was really upset with what I did with those horns originally. Also, if anyone has any tips for rotating a canvas and rotating a clip in iMovie, please be a dear and help me out. Clearly, I am a noob at this. I did buy a tripod because I wanted to film things, and I have. Clearly, I still need a little work. I still need to put in a little effort, a little more. I need a little more practice, I think, as this camera keeps tilting this way and that. Anyway, here's the finished product. I hope you didn't mind my rambling too much. I had little clips on my Instagram and stuff leading up to this, and here's a little clip of my next painting video. This is pretty exciting. Pre-filmed. I'm such a pro. Alright, toodles.